Rams have been waiting and waiting, and finally the moment is coming and the opening of the season. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the Texas Tech Red Raiders offense will have the first possession of the game. And here he comes. This offense is built completely around the talents of this running back, a rare commodity in today's game, and all eyes are... And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And you could tell this offense wanted to create a little bit of space being backed up, but how about the D? Coming out firing on all cylinders, getting the sack on the very first play.
And after the loss on that last one, an all-important second down play from the 12. Wide receiver shows motion. Dropping back, it's Strong. They're working that left side. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. The Red Raiders will hustle to the line. On third down, going up top. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. And the Red Raiders will try to pin them back with the punt. Having to kick it away after a 3-and-out's not what they had in mind. Fair catch is called for. You want to make sure that you field it cleanly in rainy weather like this. So Colorado State's offense will go to work for the first time today. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that...
And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
They've got some work to do on this third and long from the 40. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. It's caught downfield. Running toward the tape. Touchdown, Colorado State. And once he got loose, it was all over.
And this offense gets on the board, and the first passing touchdown of the season, and I feel pretty confident saying the first of many. This offense looks like they're in a good rhythm, and this passing attack's going to be hard to stop.
Lining up to add another.
Kicker on for the extra point.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the score comes courtesy of an explosive play in the passing game from 60 yards out. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Looking downfield, it's Strong. Finds the tight end. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Personal foul. Roughing the pass. Defense.
You just can't hit the quarterback like that. The defender got caught red-handed. Off-play action on first down. Gets it out fast. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short. The Red Raiders moving quickly to the line. Now the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Myers. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Fires to the tight end. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He's looking to throw. Caught close to the marker. It's Myers. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. He's looking to throw.
And man, this quarterback is on fire this drive. They've run 5 plays offensively. He's thrown it all 5 times. He's 5 for 5. And now he has him down here on the goal line. Why not go 6 for 6 with a tutty?
Getting some heat. And you race it to the house. Touchdown, Red Raiders. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
He'll try to tack on one more. Right down the boulevard. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Wisconsin was able to squeak one out in front of those home fans at Camp Randall. In fact, I think in the end the difference may have been that Badgers crowd who heads for the gates with the win. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But, boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Looking for a man. It's Fowler Nicolosi. It's caught. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
It's hard for an offense to win when you get in predictable situations. What a great job understanding where the first down marker is. I got to get a big gain, got to get that first down. Nice job, great nose for the first down.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Got it on the outside. It's Warren. And the Rams want to move quickly. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. They're bringing... And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
And when you're on defense and it's wet and it's raining, you know exactly what time it is. That ball gets a little heavier, it gets a little slicker. You're trying to get to that thing. You know you get your hand on it. There's a good chance it's coming out. Nice job by the defense forcing it with the assist from the weather.
Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. To the air. It's Strong. He's got it. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Now on 2nd and goal. The give. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Red Raiders. Well, well, well. Somebody's been doing their box jumps.
Wait, Ryan, getting up in the air. Hey, listen, I'm taking a picture of that, saving it. That might be my screensaver on my phone. That vertical way up in the air.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. We will see what this Colorado State offense can get done this time. On the run, it's Henderson. At the 35, he's got room. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. He'll loft one deep down the left side. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down and an excellent throw, too. The officials throw the flag, but the offense won't need it. They'll decline that and keep the big play. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Henderson. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Caught in the backfield, it's Brown. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the incomplete pass on third down, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's about. Just an ill-advised play by the defender to make contact with the quarterback after the throw, and it cost his team. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Second and goal for the offense. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman. How many chances can you afford to waste in the red zone? They've already been stopped twice. Can they come through this time? It's third and goal. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The offense didn't even glance to the sidelines. They'll stay out there and go for it on fourth and goal from the 1. They got him. It's a sack. Took a chance to try to score the touchdown and now get nothing.
That's just a play the quarterback can't make. Fourth down by the goal line. That ball's got to find its way in the end zone somehow, some way. You simply cannot take a sack. I know it's difficult. The defense is bearing down on you, but you've got to be able to negotiate that throw and at least give somebody a chance in the end zone.
Poor starting field position here for this offense. Looking to throw, it's Strong. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
They get him on the ground, but it's a first down. Ball spotted at the 21. It's first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Wide receiver now comes in motion. They'll run play action. And he'll chuck it into the cheap seats there and save the down. Nobody getting open there. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. On third down, he drops to throw. Got his man downfield. They make the stop, but not before he wraps up this first period with a huge gain. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. And the Red Raiders are moving quickly down the field. Caught in the backfield. It's Myers. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. So after the first down run, here's second down.
Brings up second down.
They're going to throw it again. Quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark.
Brings up third down.
They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. To the ground, he's got it again. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. The Red Raiders want to pick up the tempo. Looking to throw, it's strong. Working the middle, it's complete. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. They try to pop a run on the draw. They make the stop, but this running game moves the chains as they get the first down. And the Red Raiders come to the line with a new set of downs. A first down run in the red zone. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle here, looking for a path to the end zone. And at least they keep him out of the end zone. He's on the 3. This defense has been able to force a couple of third downs, but they haven't been able to get the stop. Can they do it this time? They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. He'll boot it from the left side, and from this distance, that angle ought to be fairly easy. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive, and they'll push that lead down a little further. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Colorado State takes over the Ram. Offense returns to the field. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close, Dave.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, football is so fast-paced now and you score so quickly, it's not that big of a deal to get down 10. You keep being you, keep being aggressive.
Looking to throw, it's Nicolosi. Finds his target down the middle. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to 4-down territory. Here's 3rd and short. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on first down. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. The Rams racing to the line in the hurry-up. Off-play action. Fires deep toward the end zone. Heaves it into trouble, and he finds trouble with the pick. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business.
That's how you got to give the defense credit, though, because with these conditions, it's not easy to catch for the offensive players, certainly not for the defense, but great eye-hand coordination securing that interception.
Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. That last drive was a long one, Jesse. They'd like this time to pay it off with a touchdown instead of a field goal.
No doubt, Reese. They had a lot of good stuff going that last drive. Need to get a tutty up on the board here to extend that lead, David.
And I think you definitely want a touchdown, but if you put another long drive together, get points, multiple possessions in a row, start to let those body blows add up and wear this defense out.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He'll keep it himself. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. So 3rd and short from inside the 20. You convert here, and this drive takes on a different complexion. Dropping back, it's Strong. Quickly complete. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down, and now they have to make a call. The Red Raiders will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. A fair catch is called for and made just across the 50-yard line. Guys, we'll have another peek at this Rams offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win it, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
The running back has it. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Good enough for a first down.
The give to the tailback. Open space at the 25. He now has 79 yards on the ground. A very productive first half here in the season opener.
17. And that's good enough for a first down.
On the ground, it's Henderson. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll run it from the gun. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Got it! Takes it to the house! Touchdown, Rams!
Colorado State. Number 82 with the grab and the score.
They'll try to tack one more on their score.
The extra point.
And with the extra point, they close it to a 17-14 game. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
17. Colorado State 14.
From inside the 10, here he comes. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. And he's wrestled to the ground. And the Red Raiders come to the line in the hurry-up.
And if I'm a QB, I'm calling my own number a lot, especially when it's successful like this. Continue to put me in good situations, continue to get positive chunks of yards. Yep, I'll keep that more.
They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. After the misfire now on 2nd down. Motion from the offense. Looking to pass. It's Strong. Completes it in the middle. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. It's 3rd down now. They ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. Good timing on the quick out. He's got 1st down yardage as they move it to the 44. The Red Raiders come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Snagged in the middle, it's Hudson. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. Got the back over the middle. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. Down to the 26-yard line and a first down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Ball marked at the 26. It's 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Picked off. Trying to take it back. The 50. Past the 30. He's at the 10. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Colorado State. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too, now. Look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. Here's the return from inside his 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. He's going to pass. Works the middle. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. To throw, it's strong. He looks that one in nicely. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Looking to go up top on first down. Caught near the sticks. It's Myers. Hauled down at the 38-yard line and a big pickup of 15 yards there. They'll throw it on first down. And that's just a flat misfire, not even close to his receiver. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. From 55 yards out, and he's got it. Never a doubt. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've got a terrific atmosphere there today in Lubbock. And it's been a clinic in fundamental defensive football. Both teams have been relentless and ball hawking, refusing to give an inch. This is the kind of slugfest that real football fans love. Crushing tackles and dudes flying into gaps and passing lanes. A testament to the discipline both of these teams have shown. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Jones AT&T Stadium.
And the Red Raiders will kick it away to crank up the second half. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Trying to set the tone with the run. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold it.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense set on first down. Back to throw, it's Fowler Nicolosi. Got his man down the middle. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. He's stuffed after picking up one to the 23. And the Rams are in the hurry-up. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Caught near the sticks. It's Henderson. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. The Rams will have it first and 10.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
He wants to pass it on second down. Hauls it in. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
Well, the offense able to pick up some extra yards after that curl throw there. And because the QB got it to his guy early, he was able to turn around, make a guy miss, and go pick up some yak.
He's got an open man. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down. Just outside the red zone, first and 10 from the 21. Looking to move it through the air. It's on target and complete. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. They'll use the running game on first and goal. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field.
Hold it. Offense.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. They want to just keep throwing it. And it's a touchdown, but hold on just a second. We'll have to see what the flag's about.
Roughing the pass. Defense.
They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they kick it through for the extra point, and they have an 8-point lead. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Colorado State, 28. Texas Tech, 20.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Looking for a productive play on first down. From the gun, the running back has it. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Gives it to the back on the draw. Squeezes ahead for a couple. They'll get it out to the 9. The Red Raiders want to crank the tempo. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Just gets rid of it before the heat. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And the Red Raiders line up to punt it away. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Fair catch is called for. In the midst of all this rain, just concentrate on one thing, making the catch. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Fowler Nicolosi. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. Touchdown, Red Raiders! Not content to get the fumble, they scored with the fumble. What a play by the defense there. Loose football, country fumble, pick it up with room, scoop, and score.
No doubt, country versus city. When it's a country fumble, nobody around. I got to pick that puppy up and do some damage with it. Nice job seeing the situation, scooping it up, making a play.
They opt to go for two to try to tie it up right now. Looking to throw. He makes the grab for the two and ties the game.
And your defense just came away with a huge scoop and score, so you try to capitalize on the momentum boost. You go for two, and you get it. Nice job.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. We will see what this Colorado State offense can get done this time. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Henderson. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. Up-tempo for the offense.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. To the air, it's Ballard Nicolosi. Pressure coming. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
Man, that's a great example of KYP. Know your personnel. A QB that doesn't run great, trying to get outside the pocket. Nice job by the defense applying pressure and running him down and getting the huge looks.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. He's looking downfield to throw. Trying to get to it. He'll just throw it away, and it'll be 4th down. And the Rams will call on their punt team. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Fair catch is made, but there is laundry on the deck, so we might be having a do-over.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Handoff from the shotgun. A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior. The Rams in the hurry-up. Wants to throw on 2nd down. Got a man. It's Brown. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down. Ball spotted right at midfield as they try to convert 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Quickly complete. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. And the Rams have their offense in high gear. They're going to run it. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Inside 4 minutes to play here in the 3rd. To the air, it's Ballard Nicolosi. Zings it complete to the right. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. The Rams come to the line with a new set of downs.
And a great job by the QB, finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Trying to find his man on first down. It's caught. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
At the 9-yard line. 1st and goal, Colorado State.
He's looking to throw. He caught it. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. A very productive play on first down has now set us up with this 2nd and goal. Touchdown, Colorado State. They take the lead with the 6. follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Makes the quick grab. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Kept it on the ground last time. Let's see if they go back to it on second down. Looking downfield, it's Strong. Snags it over the middle. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The Red Raiders headed quickly to the line. They'll ride Davis here. They knock him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. Grab near the marker is Hudson. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. He wants to throw. Gets it out quickly. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Offense in the hurry-up.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that.
Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on third down from the 43. He'll just keep slinging it. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on third down. And the Red Raiders decide to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He'll bring it back. It's Brown. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Colorado State takes over the Ram. Offense returns to the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
Trying to pick up a first down. With jet sweep pass. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Got it behind the line. It's Henderson. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. The run to the right. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Bunch formation for these receivers. Grab behind the line. It's Brown. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's third down from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his tight end. still running at the 40. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. And the Rams will hustle to the line. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The Rams are moving quickly down the field. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Now on second down, they want to keep moving forward and keep that clock churning. Handoff from the gun. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. And guys, they've come through on the first 2 third down tries. This one might be a little tougher. Back to pass. It's Fowler Nicolosi. Snags it inside the 20. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado State. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead. Now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. The kickoff team takes the field to boot this one away.
42, Texas Tech.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. The give to Davis. At the 40, there he goes. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. Big play out of the gate to start this drive, and here they come again. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. Let's see if they go back to the air on second down. He's looking to throw. Quick completion on the out route. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. The Red Raiders moving quickly to the line. Wants to throw on third. Grabbed behind the line. It's Hudson. And good blocking in space out there to give him enough room to pick up the first down. And the Red Raiders come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Back to throw, it's Strong. And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. You simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Now they'll try the right side. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They go to the draw. Ran through the contact. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. The give to the single back. They get him down, but not before he picks up 5 down to the 17-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Makes the grab on the shuffle. They get him down after he makes the catch. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. It's a draw. And he's brought down after a nice gain. 1st and goal and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. Snap in the shotgun. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. A huge chance for points here on 3rd and goal, and if they can get it in, we might have ourselves a finish. Tackled there by the defense. A field goal really doesn't do much for you in this situation, so they'll go for it on 4th and goal. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon.
Encroachment. Defense.
Penalty is on the D. I guess the good news is it didn't lose much ground. There's not much left. Slams it ahead. He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down. 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. You got to take care of the ball, but there is room to take a shot here. You just can't go backwards there. He did, and they swarmed him for a safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
So after giving up the deuce on the safety, now they'll be able to kick it away without a rush from the 20.
Return is tackled out at the
Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. On that last drive, 4th and goal didn't exactly work out. They really need to pay it off this time, Jesse.
And they were so anxious and eager to get back on the field. They know they left points on the board. They let that one get away from them. They look like they are pumped up and ready to go here, Dave.
And listen, it was a good drive, so you've got to remember that. But they got to realize, I got to get points. When I get in those areas, I got to capitalize. And they wanted a touchdown last time. This drive, they can go make it happen.
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Wants to throw. It's strong. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Defense was not fooled by that screen to the back, and they'll stop him short of the marker. It'll be 4th down.
4th down coming up.
He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. The completion well past the sticks. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the 1st down. The Red Raiders want to move quickly.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
And the quarterback stuck it right in the keyhole, and they've got it down to the 30-yard line. And he just continues to put up numbers, and that number is now over 300.
This guy just throws completions, man. The ball doesn't seem to touch the ground. He's back there. He's making the right reads. Right now, he is locked in what this defense is trying to do.
You see this more and more in college football. Motion the running back out of the backfield. What am I looking for? I'm looking to see if it's man coverage. Does a linebacker go and chase him? If he does, guess what I get to do? Take advantage of my matchup.
Touchdown, Red Raiders! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Late in the game, and the confidence is building if only there's enough time to finish.
Time is ticking, but man, you gave yourself a chance now. Now the defense, go out, do your job. We got the momentum. If you give me the ball back, I'm going to win. Let's go, defense.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
42, Texas Tech, 37.
On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Guys, we'll have another peek at this Rams offense. So we've got a tight spot here, David. They'd love to run out the clock, but all those timeouts staring at them.
They got 3 timeouts on defense, but I know a first down ends this football game. So I got to get my guys physical, ready to roll.
Yeah, because you know this defense is going to be playing the run. They're going to be loading the box, trying to get tackles, using their timeouts to get the football back. So this is going to come down to who's better in the trenches.
They want that clock to run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got his man on the right. He's out of bounds after a really nice game, but there is a marker on the field. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the Rams send out the punt unit. Now, if you're really worried about the block, I guess you could think about taking the safety here in the free kick. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Offense getting set for first down. He's looking to throw it. Tight end finds a soft spot.
Well, they're able to get the completion right now, and you know the sense of urgency is up right here. They're in position to go win this game, Dave.
Yeah, and defensively, take your time getting off piles, make them eat clock, getting your defense really, really quickly.
Touchdown, Red Raiders! They move on top here in the 4th.
Late in the game, as a coach, you're trying to find something that will work. And how about the big fella, the tight end, comes up huge. You needed a play, you found him, and he delivered.
Up by 1, they'll try to get the deuce and make it a field goal edge. Pushes ahead. He will be stopped short. They can't get the 2-point conversion, and they're still up by 1 here in the 4th. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. They'll throw it on first down. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. Scanning the field, it's Fowler Nicolosi. And he's got his man on the sideline. He'll come up a little short of the first down. This defense has kept them backed up. Now 1 more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Unloads to the wideout. And he can't grab the bullet pass on 3rd down. It's a 1-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He wants a big play here late. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. And the Red Raiders just want to hold on to this ball for the final minute. Give to the back. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. You got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory, as we have victory formation coming. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. It's good. That last field goal was a big one. Now it takes a touchdown to beat them. You want to pin them back on the kickoff here. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. He's going up top here late in the game. Makes the catch and a huge play on the left side. And they fight him to the bitter end all the way down to putting some more numbers in the stat column, but they'll come up a little short as time expires. This one was a lot like a tennis match, back and forth, up and down, and they just couldn't quite score enough and get the key stop to get the win.
And defenses have changed, right?